I got 2 minutes to start, and as usual, 50K Maven trading account. The world has the best production to Caitlyn, I guess, today. Trading and whatever she wants to talk about. Right on. Okay, let's do it. Welcome, baby trader Caitlyn. She's a trader I noticed on Instagram that's been absolutely going viral lately. I think you're relatively new to the game, and I seen you. I think you were hanging out with Claudia Trades there the other day. I seen you.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good relationship with the whole community already. Tell me about how you got into trading because you're new, right?
Yeah, I've only been learning and then trading for about like 6, maybe 7 months actually. So I'm very new to it. I decided to start trading just because, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I was scrolling on my phone and I just kept seeing TJR. And
Yeah.
I was like, I need to like figure out like what he's doing. Like it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
And then I watched his boot camp and it just kind of took off from there. I posted my first day learning how to trade and that kind of blew up. So that motivated me to like just keep learning and keep posting.
Yeah, it's very relatable, right? So, is that kind of the sort of content you're going down right now? Is it's more of a you trying to learn and it's your story and people can join you, or are you trying to be an educator?
Definitely like my story. I don't think I'm ready to teach yet for a while.
Yeah,
But I definitely want to be able to do that because just because there's such a small amount of female day traders, I feel
yeah.
like more people could trust me possibly and maybe I can get more girls into the game because it's very male dominated, but yeah, I would love to teach people eventually.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's funny that you say like TGR, like, because half of his content is like not even trading. So it's like, you know,
That's
uh,
Hunter's favorite trader.
no, I mean, I like the guy because he's funny. You know what I mean? It's all ridiculous content, and I really bond with that. And it's like, he doesn't take himself seriously at all. Uh, yeah, cool. So, are you trading TGR's style, or are you adopting a different style, or are you making your own?
So obviously, I watched the entire boot camp that he had, so I learned all my basics from him. But I'm actually learning from PV trading. I really like their strategies. I use
Yeah,
like the mech model continuation. It's awesome.
yeah, okay. And you're finding success with that.
Yeah, I mean, So I joined their mentorship. So literally within like the first month, I already was doing so much better. So I decided to stick with it. I literally, before I would do like trade recaps and I didn't even know what I was saying. And then once I like joined the mentorship, I actually was able to be like, okay, this is like the confluences and everything. So everything.
Break me down what they. So I know those guys. I seen them like not personally, and James knows my opinion on all the kind of Instagram influencers. But, you know, I'll be polite. So break me down. What do they do, right?
Okay.
I don't really know, honestly.
So they have. I don't know if you guys know WAP. Like that's where the
where they sell brand subscriptions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you're saying WAP. No, Nicki Minaj. Like I don't think this is related.
So they have the WAP where they have so many videos on there. They have like their strategy, psychology, daily bias, everything. I really love that. I go through it like every day. They have a Discord. They do live Q&As every single day. Like not all of them, but like one person every other day, whatever it is. It's awesome. They also have like accountability groups too that you can join within the Discord. So like anybody that's in the mentorship can just like talk to each other and just, you know, hold each other accountable.
Okay. But the question is what maybe I worded it wrong. How do they trade is what I mean. Not what do they do. That's what I know they have a community. That's what they do. But what's their strategy?
Okay. So for the mech model, that's Blake's model.
Mech, okay.
Like mechanical. So he basically you want to see like a liquidity sweep from like, I don't know, you're sweeping like a session high or low and you're tapping into a high time frame PD array. So like 1 hour, 4 hour fair value gap. Very ICT. And then you want to find a high, like the highest time frame inversion, and then you want to target a 5 or 15 minute unmitigated gap, or honestly, if there's like a session low or high, you want to target anything that's like within the range.
Gotcha.
On NASDAQ.
Very ICT.
Yeah.
You only trade NASDAQ then, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I only trade NASDAQ.
No. How you liking the current NASDAQ market? It's been I think it's been ranging for the past like are you noticing profit this way?
I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I'd say I'm more like break even this month. I know it's been better. When like I wasn't doing super good and I was still learning, I feel like the markets were moving better like before December. And then like sort of since that, I feel like January was a really bad month. I don't know if anybody else can agree.
January, hey? January was an incredibly good month, I thought. So I'm gonna argue with everything you say here.
That's fine. But I mean, I think this month I'm doing pretty good. I don't know. Since I haven't been trading for a full year, I don't really know like if certain months are better or worse or just how it moves like in the whole year.
Just wait until you're in a trade. Just wait until you're in a trade and Trump tweets and the market moves forward.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a question then. About, because you don't have a whole lot of experience. I'm gonna put something in your brain. I want to get your thought on it. What's your idea? Let's say you have a strategy that's making money. At what point do you think that strategy is? How do I want to word this, James? I'm trying to talk about like alpha over just being in the market.
So, like
you know what I'm saying? At what percentage per month do you think your strategy is good? Maybe.
Like, do you have your stats on your strategy that you trade, basically?
I do. I haven't been keeping up to date because I've been tracking only like one funded at a time, but I have around 3 right now. The last time I checked, it was like 60% win rate.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know if that's like good or not.
So my thought is, let me ask you a question. That's maybe a little bit simpler. If you made 3%, if you made 2% per month, are you a profitable trader on average?
I would say, I think 2% of like.
Yeah, if you're making 2% per month, just because I wanna debate the possibility of something here with the Nasdaq.
Okay.
Right?
So like
And it's
on my account.
yeah, like would you if you made 2% on your account every single month trading the Nasdaq and you were day trading and that was your full-time job, do you think that that's a good strategy?
No.
No. Okay. What's the threshold for it to be good?
In my opinion, good.
Yeah.
I mean, I would also size up depending on what it is, but I feel like percentage wise, maybe like 5%.
5%. Okay. See, okay, I'm okay with this. The thing is I wanted to make note of is because when you said, "Hey, January was maybe not a very good month," right? You know, January was just flat on the Nasdaq. So what I'm poking at is, hey, your strategy needs to be better than the market's ability to go up, right? So if you just bought the Nasdaq last year, you would have made like whatever it was, like 20 something percent.
Yeah, 16%, something like that.
Oh wow.
Right. And like let's say like so on gold last month, I think so last month I made something crazy because I was trading gold. I ended up getting like 80% on my account because of gold. But if you just bought and hold it, it would have been in January, you would have made like 30%, right? So I was just wondering like your kind of threshold for what's a good strategy. And I like the idea of 5. 5 is a decent number there. Do we have any questions, James? You see any good ones?
Yeah, I'm looking here.
So let's just kind of walk through what you like. What's your day look like when you're day trading, when you're learning? What are you looking for? You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wish I had a better routine.
Yeah.
I wake up like I'd say like 30 minutes before market open, like 9:30. I mark out the charts. I sit down. I mark out like previous day high, low, any recent like 4 hour gaps, 1 hour. I just kind of like make my way down. I have my monitor, and then my computer has like ES on it too, because that's like with my strategy with like SMTs as well. I usually want to make a plan like right before market opens. Like if price goes here, like I'm good long. But if it does this and then goes here, like I'm gonna take a short. So I just like, because if I don't do that, then I'm just gonna be like, oh well, I see this and market's moving this way, and I want to like find like some sort of like retracement and just get in. I always want to see some liquidity sweeps, and then like I'll consider other confluences.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm stuck on some questions right now.
Yeah, ChatGPT shit. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the questions are ChatGPT, and people are trying to answer some questions. Yeah.
What's been your? Because I've been trading 9 years. Hunter's been trading for quite some time as well. What would you say is like being the biggest obstacle, biggest challenge getting into trading right now?
I think my biggest challenge was, well, the thing is, I think I got a funded account too early, possibly. My goal at first, and then I didn't stick to it, was to be able to paper trade in under a month, be able to make like 3K in profits, because that would be passing an account for like most prop firms. And I kind of skipped over that because I thought I was doing really good just paper trading every day, but I wasn't really keeping track. And then I got a funded account. Obviously, I blew it. I was pretty close to passing too, and that was my first one. And I wasn't expecting much because people go through hundreds before they pass or get a payout. So I wasn't trying to like think I was better than anybody else. But once I blew it, I think my psychology in trading wasn't doing too well because I thought maybe I was different and I was doing really good. And then it kind of gave me a setback. And then I blew a lot of accounts after that. And then it started to not phase me, which wasn't good. Like, obviously I could afford it, but.
Well, it's not good. That's not good to you.
Yeah. No.
So you went right to prop firms. You didn't trade personal accounts at all.
No, never. I always, because since I got into the trading space and a lot of people messaged me because I was blowing up, I was able to like get educated on prop firms. If I wasn't blowing up, I would have been using my own capital, and I'm glad I didn't because I just feel like I would have lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
James, it's the new era. Like,
I know, bro.
New traders coming in, they don't even know.
They don't use their own. Yeah.
Trading their own capital is.
Yeah.
They don't.
Right.
Yeah. Because when we first started, obviously you had to use your own cash accounts, and now obviously, it's, as you said, it's a new era. Everyone gets in trades prop firms. Yeah. Are you trading futures or CFDs though?
Futures.
Futures, yeah.
When I got into trading, it was crypto, and there wasn't even crypto exchanges then. It was back in the day where you would actually mine the crypto, and then you'd have a USB, and your trading would be you meeting some guy in a dark alley, hoping he doesn't stab you, and you trade your USB for cash. And that was my early days of trading. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I know. I feel like prop firms are going to take off. Like, I just feel like even more new things are going to happen with them. It's just going to change everything.
So, being a new trader, what do you look for in a prop firm?
Honestly, what attracts me to certain prop firms are like just like a low like for a 50K, if it's like $50 or under, I love that. Yeah. Just in case like I do blow them, I'm not losing a lot of money. Yeah. I love no activation fees. A few prop firms have certain accounts that do that, and then most of their accounts have an activation fee, but I love the no activation fee. It just, I don't know.
You prefer to pay a little bit more at the start?
Yeah, most of the time you have to pay a little bit more, but it's still less like compared to buying a 50K and then paying an activation fee.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what your pass rate is. Like, what would you say your pass rate is doing the strategy that you have?
I'm trying to think. Probably I'd say like 70%.
70?
Like passing evals?
70?
I don't know. Wait. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Right now, I'm good. I'm doing good right now. But like back then, it was like 30%.
Wait. How long? Actually, how long do you take to pass? Because this might be the differentiating factor.
Okay.
Like, how long does an eval take you?
Like 2 to 3 weeks. I choose more like funded. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. In like a week. But Hunter, I definitely think futures evals are easier than those two-phase CFDs, bro. Like
they're harder.
Yeah, no, they're easier. The CFDs are harder.
No, wait.
If you got one, well, I know like 1 day to pass or 2 days to pass. You just full port the thing in 1 day and you can pass.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, so my when I was trading prop firms, I don't trade prop firms so much anymore. But when I was trading prop firms, I had a 50% pass rate, but it would take me 3 days to pass, right? And I would just churn them as fast as possible, right? But I guess if you're taking longer, then you have a slower equity growth curve, right? So it could make sense. But that if you have a 70% pass rate, then the math totally makes sense that you wouldn't want activation fees, right? Because you're passing on every single one nearly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I also, a lot of my evals I pass from like CPI. I just full port as well.
Oh, so you're cheating.
Yeah.
All right, we know the strategy now. All you do is you YOLO both directions. What? So actually, I'm curious. What do you do so if anyone's trading on a firm that does allow crazy news trading? What do you do? Do you bet in both directions?
So at like the it's 829 candle. I
Yeah.
make like a long position, 35 points above, 35 points below, and I set like a buy stop, sell stop, and then I change my settings to auto liquidate at 3K, and then it hits whatever way, and that's it.
Oh wow. And that's a 70% pass rate right there, James.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you wonder why firms don't allow news trading. This is crazy. I've seen these strategies where they just bet in both directions. Yeah, and I was wondering if that's what you're doing.
Oh no, just for that.
Stephen asks, Caitlyn, what are the advantages over day trading as over swing trading? Are you a day trader? First of all?
I always like mix up the terms. Day trader is like you can hold a position basically like market open to like 4 p.m. or
intraday basically. Yeah, between the days. Swing is longer play, and then positional is like I hold something and this is my position and I believe in it for a while, right?
Okay. I think would it make me a swing trader? I mean, the longest I'm gonna trade is for like maybe 10 minutes. Would that?
So no, that would be scalping.
Yeah, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. No, that's like the lowest time frame possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like insanely fast in my mind, right? Like James and I are a little bit more slower paced traders at this point. Now that we've been doing this for so long, we realize that we're old men and we can't keep up with the high action.
You're lucky you're a girl because I lost all my hair from early days of scalping.
Yeah. Hey, she makes me think of a little bit Jacob Jablonski. Do you remember that guy?
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric Jablonski.
Yeah.
He's kind of also trying to learn, and he's telling his story on Instagram.
Yeah, he's doing like his story. People like that stuff because it's relatable, bro. It's more better than getting on and showing the Lambos and everything like that. But people relate to the story a lot. I agree. So
I got a question then. It's because it's refreshing that we don't have to you're not pushing this agenda, right? And you're trying to teach or whatever, right? So it is nice. So I want to know what you want to do with your trading career. What do you want to do next? Like slow paced goals sort of thing, so that we can kind of follow along your progress.
Okay, so obviously I'm still a college student. I'm a senior, so I'm done in May. So my goal is once I'm out of college, I really want to make this like full time. I had a Discord. I still have it. I have probably like 1,800 members in it, and I kind of like put it to the side, and I hated that because school and everything. So I want to get back into that. Possibly if I'm super like consistent and profitable by then, I want to have maybe a thing where I do live trading every morning. Kind of build some kind of like offer. And I definitely want to, I don't know, I would love to make an indicator at one point, stuff like that. Just anything I can do to help other people. That's really what I want to do. I want to bring everybody up to like where they can be, Yeah.
I like the wholesomeness of that. It's refreshing once again. So for anyone watching, if you want to join the Discord, we'll be posting Caitlyn's Instagram, and then you can probably find the Discord through there. And if you don't know where I'm going to post it, it's in the Maven Discord, discord.gg/Maven.
Yeah, that's actually pretty, because I also actually started trading in college or university in South Africa, and then went full time afterwards too. So it definitely is doable, 100%.
James, what do you think she takes in school?
Probably like psychology or something like that.
No. It's funny. It's actually a great major. I feel like it's the only one you can have for trading. It's economics.
Oh, okay, nice.
I don't know. I feel like that makes the most sense.
I think psychology makes the most sense, honestly. Yeah.
I honestly think I agree. Psychology is probably better than economics. I did
definitely easier.
You'll
theory in that, but not for managing emotions and shit like that.
You'll learn over the next few years that you're going to make a bunch of money, and then the thing that's going to destroy you is yourself, and it's not in the market, right? So
yeah, I know, that's all I hear, and I'm like, I don't know how people handle it. Like, how do you even deal with that?
Tell us, do you have any stories about big losses yet? What's your biggest loss?
I was literally gonna ask that. Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I know there's like,
it's not big losses when you buy the $50 prop firm accounts, she said.
I know, that's really all I have though. I was super close to passing, and then my biggest loss was like $1,500 on one trade. Or no, it was multiple trades, which that was against all my rules. Now with my rules, like if I take 2 losses, I'm done, and I don't want to be like
right on
less than like $500 down.
What have you had taken payouts yet, your side?
No, but I'm super close.
Okay.
That's a really good question. Is like, what is your plan when you get a payout? Like, are you going to reserve it for something, or what's your strategy as you grow?
So I'm still debating what I want to do. Some people are like, you should build a buffer, and then other people are like, it's your first payout, just take the first payout and just put it back into evals and stuff. So I'm not sure what to do yet. I might take my first payout, and then what I want to do is start copy trading. I've never copy traded before, so I'm interested in doing that. Because I already have like 3 funded accounts. So once I can like get a payout on one of them, maybe I'll just connect them all. I'm not really sure though, like what's best.
Well,
James,
I saw your
what do you
Instagram
think
yesterday. Hunter, she said she needs money for Porsche, so it's good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that is the goal.
Yeah, you're gonna put that money down for a Porsche.
Porsche,
James, what do you recommend?
Dude, I mean, that's actually a good question, because I think a lot of traders, particularly new traders, they get in and they don't actually know what they're going to do with the money. I think putting it into more accounts, particularly if you're in college, you want to start trading full time, putting it into more accounts, but also like long-term investments as well. I think that's probably the smartest thing that that you can do. But I definitely think if you want to scale up copy trading, I do like 2 back. I wouldn't go copy trading all at once. Like if you have 10 accounts, I wouldn't copy trade all 10 of them. I'll do like maybe 5 and 5, because you still, like, particularly as a new trader, you're still going to have like those days where you trade shit, like, and you give in to your emotions, and then you don't want to bust up all the accounts at once. So that's
that makes sense.
I think that's exactly what I wanted to say too, is like, don't like copy trading is only when you're so crazy confident that you are making money for sure, right? Like you want to diversify so that you can have the most time to learn, right? Otherwise you're gambling, right?
For sure. Yeah, if anything, I feel like maybe I'd copy trade like a couple accounts depending on how many I have.
Yeah, it's funny. She wants to copy trade before she gets her first payout. I love enthusiasm. I got a question from Innocent. What's your message to other female traders going into trading?
Ooh. So it's actually weird being a female day trader. Like you just get unlimited hate from men no matter what you post. So like if she posts content, that's one thing. Like just don't even listen to them. But if you don't post content, you're just like, you feel small because you're a female and you just only watch guys and you only see guys doing it. It does not matter. It really does not. Honestly, sometimes females are seen as more intelligent. So maybe you'll do better than them.
Women are better traders. It's a fact.
I agree with that statement. Women are a lot more rational about stuff.
Yeah, they're slower paced.
The emotions.
Less impulsive.
Guys will get in and put like 10 grand into a personal account and start day trading without knowing anything.
All in the hopes that they can.
You should actually connect with Madison. We had her on the podcast. I've known Madison for like 4 years actually. She's pretty dope. So
there's quite a few female influencers that would be good.
She's cool. She's in the UK though. Sounds like you're
okay. Got some friends there.
Yeah, cool. Well, also, you mentioned that no matter what you post, people are gonna, bash you. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not a female only thing. That's not
everyone.
females.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's not like it's not affecting me, but it's just like, damn, like
I find that the more people don't like my ideas, the more likely they are to be right. And it's actually really good confluence for your trade ideas that when you make a post that everyone's mad at you, that is actually probably going to be true.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of good questions that are like specific to like a newer trader from the audience. And it's bothering me because it's like all these like super complicated questions, and like I don't think she's gonna know, guys. You know what I mean? Like, or you're asking her about like her live account, and like she just told you she doesn't have a live account.
So how do you trade with having to go to classes and stuff like that though, or do you trade before?
So if I'm being honest, okay, last semester was brutal because there was a class I really had to go to, and it was from 9:05 to 9:55, which is like right there. I would trade in class. I did. It was kind of tough though, because sometimes we would have to like work with people, and I just like I was trying to do both. Not good. But this semester I'm a little tuned out with like senioritis, so I have like one class I'm supposed to go to in the morning. I just don't, so I'm good trading every morning.
So when you don't go to classes, Hunter, you just leave it.
Yeah,
I started that in first year.
Dude,
senioritis early.
I think I went to less than 10% of my lectures, honestly, but I was playing rugby at the same time, so that makes sense.
I was mining Bitcoin and hanging out with John.
Yeah.
John's the CEO of Maven, so that's the best thing I learned from school was meeting John.
John. True.
All of Maven all went to the same school basically at this point. We hired everyone. So I got another question. I'm going to reword it a bit. Female traders working towards funded accounts. What habits or routines are essential for them to succeed? But I think we can reword that a bit and say, hey, what sort of habits, routines do you do as a female trader that might differ from how a male audience might perform? Right? Is there any difference, or am
I'm trying to think if there is a difference? Well, one thing about females, like, I mean, if you're a content creator, like I get ready after I trade, but I should get ready before because I want to post as soon as I can. Like I always do trade recaps and stuff, but I literally roll out of bed and then like I trade, and then I'm like, okay, let me shower. Let me just get my day started. But I kind of don't listen to me. Like I feel like you should get your day started before market opens. But
funny.
That's the only difference. I mean, girls take a little longer to get ready because that's how it is. But that's really it. I mean, that's only for posting content too. So there's no difference.
It is actually an interesting point because that'd be a lot more of your time. And do you think that when you're, ready, does it make you a better trader? Like if you're not a content creator?
Honestly, yeah, because when I do trade like CPI, it's like early. It's like 8:30 a.m. And then like I'm already up and at them, and then I'm like, okay, now I can trade market open. Like I have some time to myself. And I feel like when I wake up too close to market open, I still feel like, oh, like I'm still tired. I'm not really like awake. I'm like, my eyes are barely open.
Yeah.
So when I'm already like ready for the day and I, did my hair, wash my face, whatever, I feel like I do trade better. So that's why I need to do it more.
Totally. Yeah, it's kind of how I do it too. Is I don't really get ready. I just kind of put on a shirt and roll out of bed, and then I get ready after the market closes.
Right.
But I'm on the West Coast, so it's a little bit different too. It's 6 a.m. for me. Right.
That's the only thing that makes me not want to move to the West Coast as a day trader because it's so early.
Yeah, you realize that after I've been doing 13, 14 years now. After doing it for so long, you realize the best way to do it is swing trading, because then you can just you wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, market open. Let's look to see if there's any trades that I don't want to be in for market open, right? Close it out right before so there's no crazy volatility. right? And then you start adding throughout the day as you're just, you know, having your coffee and whatnot, right? And you let things flow.
I think it is good to have like other things to do, like making content and stuff like that. It keeps you busy. Otherwise, yeah, I only day traded, literally didn't do any content, nothing for like 2 years, and it got really boring.
I bet. That's like the thing I always see people struggle with as day traders when they make a lot of money in the morning. Then they like struggle to find things to do for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Would you recommend that people make content kind of how you are and tell the story, or does it help them with anything?
That is like, I recommend it to anybody. If they're like even like considering it, I'm like, do it, like just post, because you never know like what could lead towards it. Like I literally, my mentors like Patty and Blake, they follow me back on social media. I literally met Patty. Like, that's not something you can do if you don't post. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met all like the big influencer like day traders. So, and I've been able to just hang out with people that are millionaires, which like that's so awesome. So, and that was like just because I decided to like say, hey guys, like I just started day trading. Here's a YouTube video I watched. It's so simple, you know? So I definitely recommend everyone to do it. And you can get like brand deals and stuff. Like you can get paid in other ways besides trading.
Trading doesn't work. You just go over to the fake guru thing, right?
Yeah.
What's the coolest millionaire you've hung out with? I want to hear who this was. Did you hang out with TGR yet?
No, he's the one person I like haven't hung out with that I want to. Yeah. I'm so close. Like I've hung out with like people that are friends with him. So like I'm one person away from him.
That's how it works in this industry. Is like it's pretty small industry actually. Even like it's even smaller on like the broker and prop firm sort of side. Like there's only a handful of people that actually run everything. But in the influencer side, there's a few more people, right? But it's kind of like that. Like I could get in contact with anybody at this point, sort of thing, just because you know that one person, and that one person knows the next person, right?
Yeah.
You don't realize how small of a world it is, right? But sorry, yeah, go on.
I'm trying to think. The only person I can think of right now, it's probably my answer. I don't know if you guys know Dodgy.
Yeah,
him. I went out to like get appetizers with him in Brickell, and then like also saw him at an event I went to. He's really cool. He's super nice. I love his new Lambo Huracan. It's sick. So definitely him. Yeah, he's got a cool vibe. He loves to travel. So I love people that travel too. You know.
Yeah, I've seen he was in what, Mexico the other.
Yeah.
I was making fun of him for going to Mexico. I was like, yeah, for you know, for the very first trip you ever make, and he goes to Chichen Itza. Right, like so that's like your trip you go to when you're like 19 with the boys or whatever, right? And we're poking fun at him, but I think he took it well. Anyways, cool. She said she likes Lambos, James.
Yeah. I like them all. I want a Porsche though, for sure, when I can afford it, like a Carrera. Would be cool.
I got a really good question here.
Standard trading influencer.
I know.
Yeah, she's going down a dark path here.
Unfortunately.
Lambo path. Funny.
I think it's just been so stereotyped though. That's the problem.
It is.
Yeah.
It ruins it, because if you really want the car, then everybody else gets it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting it. I think it's just been like so stereotyped. That's the problem.
Yeah. Especially in the crypto world.
Yeah.
So there used to be a meme website called When Lambo in the early crypto days, like 2013 sort of thing. Whenlambo.com. I don't know if it still exists. It's WEN, right? And what you do is you just type in how much Bitcoin you have, and then it tells you what year you can afford a Lambo, and it calculates the growth curve of Bitcoin.
That's I like that. That's cool though.
Yeah, so if you pass your funded accounts at 70%, it'll give you a growth curve to when you can afford the Lambo as well.
When really interesting question. What KPIs do you use to track your track weekly besides PNL? So KPI means like your progress. How do you what sort of statistics, data do you use to track how well you're doing, other than how much money you're making?
Well, on like platforms I use, they have all the statistics to show me. So I like. I mean, obviously, I like to look at the. Yes, I use TradeZella. So honestly, I just like to see, what is it? I really care about more of like, I don't know what it's called. I guess like how many days I win versus lose.
Yeah, sure.
Like not even like the money. Like I just want to see like how often I win versus lose, which I'm doing pretty good with the ratio. That's all I really look at. I mean, obviously win rate is there, but I don't know. That's not like my biggest concern, because you can have like a terrible win rate, but then still be up because you're not losing as much as you're winning.
Sure. Sure. Do you track anything like your emotional state or any sort of like psychology sort of based things?
So I journal my trades, and when I'm journaling, first, like I say, like I took this because of whatever confluences, and then like this is why I entered. I hit TP or I hit my stop, and then I like also write a little blurb like I wasn't even confident on this, or I thought this was gonna play out and it didn't. Like I'm so confused. Like I kind of write out like a little bit of like how I was feeling in the moment. That's about it though. I don't think too much about that, and then. I mean, I don't want trading in general to make me emotional, because that's like not good. So once I get off the charts, like I'm done. Like I don't think, like I think about trading, but I don't think about how I felt if I lost or I won. Like that's it. As soon as I close my computer.
Right on. That's a really good attachment.
Are you holding your trades till full take profit or full stop loss? Is that how you?
Yeah. So I always have like a break even point. So if I'm taking a long and there's like some buy side liquidity like internally, that's like my break even point, and that's when I'll move my stop. But I always like hold till TP.
Okay, interesting. I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I know a lot of, like, even my cousin, he's always like, I just secure profits, and I'm not even upset if it runs to my TP afterwards. Like I just want to like secure it.
Yeah.
I'm considering it sometimes, but like I don't know.
I think it depends sometimes. Like when you start to see like really shit markets, and like you're in a trade, maybe up like 50 points on the Nasdaq, and then just reverses on you. That's a that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, with my strategy, if there's like an SMT and it's like not gonna, like I don't know, there's certain signs where I'm like, okay, there probably is gonna be a reversal, so let me just move my stop all the way like up in profit. Sure. But that's like very rare. But I'll do that sometimes.
Right on. Okay, James. I'm more or less done with my questions.
Yeah. The questions in the chat today need to get better. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. Some days they're bang on, they're great, and some days they're just like, every question today was like asking like, super complex things like how do you anyways, they're asking things about if pretending like you had like 10 years experience sort of thing here, right? But if you had to leave the audience, because here's the thing, I want to make it relatable to the audience, and I think you're very relatable, and I think they're asking you questions because they want to know stuff, right? But I think you might be a good person to follow in order to like be one with them and show your journey or sort of thing. So as you're growing, what sort of advice do you think that you can give to your cohort here, like your fellowship, that also can help them, that you've what am I saying here? Oh my gosh. That was let me start over. Okay. Holy. Okay. What sort of advice, if you had to leave them with one thing, that would be helpful to them that you've learned so far, that you'd like to pass on?
Oh, let me think. I guess with the emotions, like that's such a big thing that people don't think about. But not only don't try not to have emotions when trading, because you won't really print as much as when you don't have emotions, but the biggest thing that a lot of people don't really think about when they're learning, or like they're trying to pass an account or get a payout, you need to have a life outside of the charts. Because some people think, oh, if I'm glued to the computer, if I'm glued to the charts and I'm always on it, then I'll do better because I'm constantly grinding. But in my opinion, no matter how much work you put into something like trading, that does not mean you're going to get back anything. Like, if I'm being honest, it's more about staying disciplined and following your rules, and having life outside of the charts too gets your mind off of it, and it refreshes your brain too. So I think it's super important to get some hobbies, go to the gym, go on a hike, whatever it is, hang out with people. Definitely hang out with people, but like-minded people for sure.
Totally. James, that's the most amazing thing I've heard you say this entire interview. James and I talk about this all the time.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time.
That when your ego is attached to trading, you destroy yourself. So all these external hobbies are actually really useful, because then you can walk away. Anyways, Caitlyn, thank you so much for joining us. Just quickly plug your socials, and then in the Discord also I'm going to plug your Instagram as well if you want to get people to go follow you.
Do I do it in the chat here?
No, just tell them where they can find you.
Okay, so all of my social media, so YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, is Baby Trader, BABYY, and then Trader with 2 R's at the end. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Baby Trader. We'll be back next week. The winner of the 50K Maven Challenge will also be posted in the Maven Discord. If you don't win, you can feel free to buy a Maven account, maventrading.com. Thanks, Caitlyn.
Thank you so much. Bye.